Going on, everybody? I am here. Sorry, I went to go live and I hit Control Q or Command Q and it shut down my Chrome. All right, I had to restart it. So here we are. All right, let's give it a minute. Let people jump on here. And we have in the chat. Hey, John, what's up? Nevermore, how's it going? Head over to Nevermore Antiques. Give his channel a subscribe. If he hasn't, he's close to 1,400 subscribers. Hey, Scott, how's it going? Red Neckerson, Four Oaks. Head over to Red Neckerson's as well. He had a video up today. Chibs, how's it going? Hey, Pam, Joey, Pac-Man, Thrill the Hunt, Heart of the Dixie Flipper. What's going on, guys? Hopefully you guys had a good day today. My phone's updating. I was going to show you a screen. I'll see if I can still get it to show here, but for these tips I want to talk about. But today I only had 4 sales. I had a couple best offers roll through. I did counter all of them. To credit card, hey, how's it going? I had someone, so this morning, offered me a best offer on a cell phone case. And it was from one of my liquidation lots. And they had 0 feedback. I got it at work this morning. It was probably like 8 or 9 when I got it, 8 or 9 this morning. And I did not accept it. It was a good price. I was going to take it, but I didn't know if I had the item in stock. So I got home tonight. I think it was about after hockey, 6:30. And I found it. So I still did have it. I was almost sure I had it, but I had it. So I went and I accepted the offer. Well, lo and behold, after I accept the offer, he says, can you send me a picture on the back of the cell phone case? So I did. And then he or she asked me, will this scratch if you drop it on concrete? And I said, I don't know. So I haven't heard back. So that was my only dilemma sale of the day. I say sale. I don't know if they're going to go through with it, but another best offer, one of my items. And I don't know about you guys, when I get best offers and people decline and new ones come in, I don't expect it to be from the same person. This one came in from the same person from a couple days ago, and I rebutted higher than what we ended with. So I think we ended it at about 19 or 20 bucks, and he declined me. So I saw an offer come through. It offered at 22, and he came back at 18 his other cost. Let's see if he said something. No, nothing left. That was his last offer at $18. So I don't know. I might take it. It's a triple XL. Here's what it looks like. Triple XL FedEx pullover. I'll still will make some money on it. Not 10 bucks, maybe 7 or 8. But yeah, that one feedback, Mike, I have a feeling that's going to be a item unpaid. We'll see. Joey, how's it going? Partial refund, $5. What happened? Thrill the Hunt had 7. Nice. Thrill the Hunt's leading with 7 sales. Anyone beat 7? I only had 4. Leather coat, full price at 75. That's great. That was a nice, good sale today. I like when you get the high sales above like 50, 60 bucks. Those are awesome. All right, so I got my Poshmark hat back. You guys ready? I'm going to show you what it looks like. UPS jackets. Yeah, any shipping stuff. My hair's all jacked up. But UPS stuff does well. Sold 5 shot glasses. Wow. Oh, 1 cracked in shipping. Oh, that sucks. Heart of Dixie has 6. Ty Outdoor Girl 7 at 7. All right, so here's my hat, and here's where I'm guessing. So here's what it looks like. It's kind of, you can see that the right kicks out a little bit. Now, that was, someone asked about the tag, but that's the tag from the Gorin brothers. If you do find this, a hat like this, pick them up. They're pretty distinctive, the patches. If you see the hat with the patches, they do sell pretty well. Red Neckerson had 11, so Red Neckerson's leading with 11 eBay. All right, so here's where the kick out is, right there. Would you guys, I mean, I don't know about you, but see that right there? It dents in right on the side. Either he's really finicky or, see, does that really? I guess it's a little dented right there. I guess I'll put that in the listing next time. But it's almost like it needs to be held out. Pam had 7 go out this morning. Nice. Okay, anyone else coming up in the race? Nevermore had 850 bucks on eBay. Wow, that's awesome. Oh, you sold a camera. There you go, John. That's a good sale right there. Someone can reshape it. That's what I'm guessing. I'll list it next time. I'll list it as a little dent, but I have to put it back on Poshmark and eBay. I'm not too worried about it. The only thing I do not know is just like eBay, does Poshmark take out return shipping? Nice, Pac-Man at 8. That I don't know. Do you guys know that? Poshmark? I didn't see credit come out. I can't really tell. But is it free? So basically, does Poshmark eat the shipping out and shipping back? Because I never looked. If I got my hat was $35, so I got 31 after the sale. I don't know. Do you use a mannequin head? No, I do not. I just set them on the floor. I probably should get a mannequin head. I don't do any mannequins. Even this one I use more for the YouTube than any modeling. Because I need a nice background. I don't have a nice flat white wall. I just do it on the floor. All right, so if anyone knows about Poshmark return shipping, let me know. But I'll talk about some, I said 3 tips, and I wanted to show you on my phone. Let's see if it finished updating. All right, I want to share my phone. Let's see, new movie, QuickTime. All right. Let me replug it. Just because I want to show you what I do, and I thought it might help some of you out that are either new to sourcing, either thrifting, liquidation, but kind of some things I use, and it basically helps me determine if that's going to be the item I'm going to pick out. All right, let me try this one more time. Otherwise, I'll just show you what's looking. All right, I'm going to just show you. All right, so, whoops. What I do, a lot of people are just starting out, will go to listings on your phone, right? You'll just pull up the item, and you'll pull up Green Bay coats. And I'm going to screen share on eBay here in a second because, so you'll just pull up this, right? Green Bay coats, and you'll just see what's listed. Now, it's okay to go off what's listed and listed currently in terms of pricing. I just get a feel of what's listed. What I do, and hopefully I'm sure it would help if I didn't close the the window. All right, so let me share my screen. Trent McNeely, how's it going? Yeah, I clicked the X. Don't click the X when you have the YouTube Hangout open. All right, so let me share my screen. Hey, all right, I'm back. All right, so let me share my screen here. And what I do, and you could do the same on your phone, and I'll show you what it looks like on your phone. But here's eBay, right? And here's one of the items I picked up today. So when I search my item, you just come up here and hit search. And what I do is when I scroll through this, and I do this in the store, and that's one of the things I do is I always look up things if I don't know what they're worth. So I go through and I see 39, 39, 39. Every month listed, it's pretty high, right? But you see sponsored listings, so that's going to dilute your number. These are all brand new, brand new, brand new. So keep an eye out. And I do the listing part really fast. I don't really pay much attention. What I pay attention to here is you come here, it says show only, and you click on sold listings. These are going to show you what's sold. So there's 2 things to take into account when you look at sold listings. Look at the price. You can see right here, price. With the line through it means best offer was accepted, which says it right here. Go through and you can see A, what the item looks like. So if it's the exact same item versus what the price it sold for. And then pay attention to the date. That's the date it sold on. And I'll tell you why that's important. So I look through and I say, okay, I'm trying to gauge the price that it could sell for. Now, what's going to happen is you'll get an idea of what the item is and what the type of item it's going to sell. So if the average price is around $25, my buy price is $5, I might take a chance on it. You have to weigh your price versus what you're going to sell it for. So that's one, right? If I buy it for $5 and sell for 25, that's $5 right there off the bat. And now I got to weigh in my fees and shipping. So as you get better at doing those prices and understanding what the fees you're going to be taken out of, you'll understand how low you want to go with the prices. And the date too. I take a look at the date, and the date basically tells me sell-through rate. So that's tip number 2. Sell-through rate is key in determining how quickly you're going to move your item. You don't want to buy something and hold on to it forever. So date and price. And price is important because you want to be able to sell it and make a profit, right? I don't want to do all that work and make $1 or $2 off that item. Heart of the Dixie Flipper. Sponsored listing is there's a setting when you do the listings that it will pay a little extra to eBay once it sells. And what it will do is you're paying, I think it's for the 3rd or 4th slot in the search. So your item will show near the top. You're basically paying for screen time in front of sellers who are looking for like items. 27 people watching. Oh yeah, hit the thumbs up, guys. Nathan Winslow, there's when you're doing YouTube Live, there's a top where it says screen share. You can switch back and forth. I've always heard use 13% of sales price to figure eBay. That's a good, I mean, that could be a good threshold, but just keep in mind your lighter items are going to have a different percentage than, oh, you're just saying fees. Yeah, just take into account shipping. So that's the 3rd tip for me is shipping. And I'll show you here. Now, if I'm going to weigh the price of this versus the price of this. See how big and heavy this is and how light that is? This is first class. This is most likely going to be either a regional A box or a priority. And it's probably going to be 10 to 15 bucks, minimum 8, if you can fit that in a regional box. But shipping is a big thing. Once you start picking up items and you start looking at things, once you get your profit down, the last thing to take into account is shipping. And the bigger the item is, the more you probably should take some time and think about what's the worst you can do in shipping. So for that phone or a board game, for me to ship it from here to Washington or California, it's going to be between $10 and $15, depending on what box I could get it to fit in. So take into that account is shipping and learn your box sizes. Mike says 13% is about right. John, I like that. That's I'm not sure if I would pass through inspection if I had that, what it was called. That's awesome. Yeah, so all right, so that's my 3 guys. Price points, what you're buying it for, what you're going to sell it for. When you go to sold listings on your phone, and I'll show you on your phone. So here is same thing, and you show what this looks like. Joey says board games I wrap in brown craft paper. You can do that. What I do is I Frankenbox them with the long flat rate priority boxes. Depending on your buy price and your sell price, if you're selling a board game for $14 and it's going to Washington for me, I'm probably going to make $1 or $2. It's not worth it at that point. So it's got to be a pretty big board game, well-priced board game. So here when you search on your phone, and this is iPhone obviously, but you put your search in, your stuff pops up just like online. You're going to see sponsored listings. Heart of the Dixie Flipper, sponsored. You're paying for to be up top. That's why you see sponsored. That's what's currently listed. For those of you, you're going to hit filter, and then you're going to come down here and flip sold listings. If I can do this without looking at it. Oh, look at that. I did it. All right. So it'll show you sold completed. And there you go. So all the greens Yep, the greens that'll tell you what's sold for. And you can find your like items that way. So when you're in the store and you have no idea what you're going to sell it for, that will tell you how quick with the date and the price. That is very important. I use that all the time for sold listings. Don't be afraid to look up in the store when you're there, um, or if you're nervous and you don't know. Sometimes I've gone either outside and I said, "Oh, I'm gonna look it up on my way out," and I wasn't sure. And I said, "Oh, that really was a good item," because I either didn't have service. I'll go back in and buy it. I've done that a couple times. Anyone sell coveralls? I've not. I use paper on a lot of things, just keep them in safe storage, and then during shipping, I'll polybag. There you go. So keep that in mind, guys, when you're looking for items. And again, you don't want to buy something for $8, sell it for 10, and you're losing money on shipping. All right, so I'm going to show you what I picked up today. I spent $23. Here's what I picked up, 23 bucks. I took a chance on this. I like patterns, loud, bright patterns. Paper denim and cloth. There you go. I actually forgot to cut this tag off, but it's sea turtles. Give it a shot. It is a larger size, 3X. There you go. I think I listed this for 24 or 29. I'm doing it higher because of best offer. Here's my coat I picked up today, and this is kind of why you saw my search listings I just showed you. I found a Green Bay. Now, this is not my team, but Green Bay NFL equipment, and it looks like there is, I don't know if that is a spot on that button, but here's what the logo looks like. I do really well with those jerseys, anything with NFL team apparel, size extra large. It is snap, so it looks kind of like the old school starter coat. It's kind of cool. And on the back, it just has the big logo. I thought that was pretty cool. I got that for $6. $6 on that one. I'll buy that all day with $6. What else? This one, now I don't know if this will sell. Again, Under Armour and kind of being the thicker sweatshirt. How do you go into the store every single day and find this stuff? I don't know, John. I don't know how I'm finding this. Every day it's something awesome comes out. Under Armour sweatshirt. So here's my Under Armour. Pretty nice. It's got the soft cottony feel on the outside, which is cool. There's the inside. Again, if you're looking at stuff, that Under Armour logo, that yellow tag logo should catch your eye. And then back here, I'm listing this high at 29. I listed the Green Bay coat at $39.99. It's crazy. Some of the coats out there, people are selling for like $9. I don't know what they're doing or why they're. Hey, Eric, why they are putting stuff so low, but that's where I just list high. And that's the other thing when you're looking at sold listings. Don't be afraid if you know stuff has value. You know sports teams have value. You know jerseys have value. Don't list it the lowest price that people are selling it for. Hold out for value. And when in doubt, turn on best offer and list it high. That's what I do. You have the Ritz-Carlton of Goodwills. I don't know about that. Here's another one I found today. This is awesome. Another Under Armour. This one's clean. The large size, heat gear loose. These do of the Under Armours. This right here, you can see heat gear in the red. Right there, heat gear and loose. Those do the best for me. A lot of times, these have the golf logos on it. So there's Under Armour on one sleeve. And then on this side, and I usually put this in the description, but it has golf clubs on them. So a lot of times, I'm guessing people like to collect golf course polo shirts, but that's awesome. Hopefully I get enough time. Maybe I'll wear this and have enough time to wear it before I sell it. The Sport Fairy, God blesses Chris every day. Oh. All right, last thing I picked up, and I was surprised about this one. Now, there is an Oakley shirt at my store, but there's a small snag in it. I see it every day, and I'm going to buy it one of these days if it's still there because it's small. I've sold Oakley stuff that has had defects in it. So if I can get it for half off for $2 or $1.50, I might buy it. I probably will buy it. But just because Oakley is does unbelievably well for me. If you find Oakley, just buy it. This shirt. Now, what's crazy about this shirt, this is an Oakley shirt, white and black polyester. The nice one about this is you will find Oakley shirts in here. It'll either be screened on or sewn on. The sewn on ones do impeccable, and very well. That's sewn right there. And always check the back. That is sewn as well. Oakley on the back. A lot of times you'll find them screened. And this one does not have it on the back corner. You'll find a hydraulics on the back corner. Those do well as well. Now, if you search up black and white Oakley polo shirt, there's one that pop up that just recently sold, and it had bids on it up to $40 with shipping at like $350. So I'm not sure why someone's paying $40, but you know what I did? I listed my buy it now $39.99, free shipping. So I'll take the chance. Someone really wants it, they'll come in. The only issue, hey Craig, the only issue with this, and I don't know if someone just ripped it out, but it does not have a tag in it. So this one, it is, I'm guessing it's a large. I listed large with the pit-to-pit measurement. So it matches some of my other large shirts. That's kind of why I did that. But I did take pictures of the collar and everything. Chibs, no, I did not. I emailed the person last night. I will follow up. I have not. So we'll see. I can find at least 5 to 10 items per Goodwill in my area, but I'm doing a no source November challenge. Oh, yeah, you got to clear that death pile, right? I've been pretty good. So some of the stuff I've been picking up, my average pickup now is probably 5 to 8 items, depending on the day. So I've been pretty good at getting them and listing them right away. My only problem is hanging them up. I'm running out of hang up space. But the listing is not too bad. I'm trying to tell myself I can't do anything until I list them all. Otherwise, to Eric, to your point, I would have a death pile. I don't think I have any more. I think I'm okay. So that's what I had, guys. Poly bags. Did you hear anything? Okay, yeah. So Chibs, I'm going to follow back up. Hey, Sue-Ann, what's going on? I'm going to follow back up on that clothing lot just because I think that will help with my Poshmark stuff. Poshmark's still going strong. No sales in there today. But I did list all the stuff I just showed you on Poshmark as well. I've been trying to go out there and share a lot. I don't know if that helps, but I know this much about Poshmark. Pay him up to $14.50. Wow, that's awesome. I still have not broken the 10,000 barrier. Today was a little tough. I did sell a my ink set I bought for $4 from my Goodwill. Here, I'll show you what I sold it for. Let's pull it up. HP ink, and I was surprised this wasn't expired. It expires next April 2019. Here it is. Someone paid full price for it. So there's the ink. I just sold that today, $43. And I believe it was a $2.99 or $3.99 buy cost, unopened. But other than that, I sold a guitar strap that I probably had for a year. And I sold the Verizon wireless shirt. I sold that as well. Sold that for $18, polo shirt. Do men's clothes sell on Poshmark? Outdoor Girl, yes, they do. But it's not like, then again, I'm not listing my stuff low. I see a lot of people on Poshmark listing shirts and stuff for like $8, $12. I don't know how they're making money. Unless they're buying large lots of clothing for like 25 cents a piece. I could see that. But yeah. But as far as I know, yeah, the men's clothes, I say sell. I'm selling probably one every 3 days. For the time being. I'm hoping when I reach that 250 listing mark that my Poshmark will be stepping up. I'll tell you how much I have there right now. All these parties, though, I never know what some of my stuff fits in what parties and what it doesn't. So my closet right now, I'm at 222 listings. We'll see. Gently used, a nice trend. I don't guess many men buying Posh. True. We'll see though. We'll see how once Christmas comes along. Scott has 4 stuff going into Amazon. Nice 4 boxes. Oh yeah. Yeah, Eric, we all love sourcing. Sourcing's awesome. Outdoor Girl, let us know if you have questions on Poshmark. So it looks like it's going international in coming soon. Eric, yeah, you got to get up there. See, I have both windows open as I'm listing. I copy and paste my title to both, and I fly that way. Hopefully, gently used and thoroughly cleaned. You'd hope so, right? Throw them in the dryer, though. It'll kill everything, John. That's not good. Shoot on's not good. Sold the Sony Dream Machine for 30 bucks. Awesome. Yeah, so that's another thing. As you're sourcing electronics, keep in mind VCRs. If you're going to merchant fill VCRs to Amazon, keep in mind you have the time for you to wrap them, the boxes for you to ship them in, and the shipping fees for you to ship them. So keep that in mind as the third tip we talked about. Shipping across all platforms. How are you going to pay for things? Clothing's really easy to ship. Depending if it's a large coat, it gets a little tougher. But electronics across all platforms versus FBA. That's why I like to ship my electronics into FBA, because it's easier for me to find a box and fit 4 VCRs in it versus to find one box and merchant fulfill one VCR. I don't have many medium-sized boxes, so that's a little tough for me. Explain that to the Maytag man. Trent McNeely asking about unpaid item case. If you've turned on auto unpaid assistant, that will automatically open a case within 2 days, and I think it's 48 hours, same thing, right? 48 hours, it'll automatically open an unpaid case, and I think it's after 4 days, it will close the case, credit you, and relist it. So I highly recommend doing the auto unpaid assistant so you don't have to worry about anything. It's all automated. Yeah, Mike, Dream Machines sell very well, very quickly and very fast. Just be wary. Obviously, the CD player Dream Machines, those possibly don't work. I bought one for $2. It had a sell price of like 40, and it didn't work. I got to try and see if I can clean the lens. Otherwise, it's busted. How many returns do you get a month, and what do you do with them? Anita, how's it going? So returns, I get very few now. I used to get more with liquidation, just because some of the things I couldn't test and people either didn't know how to work them. But I want to say I probably get 1 a month, 2 a month, not many. A lot of times the returns come back in, at least for my clothing stuff, people say it doesn't fit, or there's a dent in the hat like you saw. But 2 to 3, let's say. I just resell it. If it's busted and they send me pictures of it busted, I will usually just refund it. If it's a busted big item that I can resell and recoup some of my cost on, I'll take the return and resell it as broken. Yeah, Mike, I believe 2 days is the lowest. I have to look at my settings. I'm almost positive it's 2. I don't give anyone leeway. 2 days or nothing. Pay. I got to move on. Dream Machine was my nickname in high school. I tested the CD player for the Dream Machine at Goodwill. See, that's the other thing. There's another tip right there. There's an insider tip. You know they sell VHSs, the VHS tapes. They have CDs in there, and 9 times out of 10 they have plugs. So if you're looking at VHS players, CD players, you can just grab one from the shelf, plug the CD and VHS player in, and put those VHS player in, see if it ejects, see if your DVD player ejects, and then see if your VHS tape doesn't get eaten or the CD plays in the store. So just grab it from the shelf, test it, and then put it back. Otherwise, I think my Goodwill says I have 24 hours to return electronics if they don't work. But for $2, I got lazy and didn't go back. I want to invent them. Oh, John, that depends. It probably would be a great seller. I took a CD off the shelf. Yeah, take the stuff off the shelf and test it. So, yeah, shipping, testing, prices. A lot of times I'll leave stuff if it's heavy and shipping. If it's going to be a lot of shipping, and I found a Seinfeld board game, seen it board game. I think the average price it sells for is like 15 bucks. I have someone right now wanting to sell it to them for 11, and they're in Washington. Shipping for me is going to be 10 bucks, 12 bucks. I'm going to lose money all day on that. How do you wait for something to sell before you lose patience? I have limited storage space. Nathan, I'll let it sit. Buy it now, let it sit. I don't know. That's just what I do. I don't want to. I'd rather wait slow and take the long price. You know how many times I've declined best offers? Someone has come in and swooped in and bought at full price. If you have a lot of space getting taken up, then I would worry about sourcing too much at one time. Otherwise, you're like you said, you're gonna be running out of space. Then if you lower the prices too much, you're working for dollars, single dollar bills, and that's too much time for me to invest in products. I'd rather let it sit and make a lot more. No, I know, John. You're okay. That's funny. You're good. I appreciate it, John. Ours is store credit too, but I'm always buying more anyways. True. Yeah, patient. I'm patient, guys. Patient on the long tail price. I'm gonna let it sit like this guy wants this. If you think your value, hold for your value. You think your value is worth $30, don't sell it for 15. Now, if I'm gonna lose a couple dollars and it's been sitting on my shelf for a long time, I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna take the couple dollars and move it. But I'm not gonna move it within a week or two. It's gonna sit. Nathan, Trent, you might be sitting on those toys for a while. That is no pun intended, or pun intended. All right, everybody. That's all I have for tonight. I'll give you some time back for listening. Appreciate you guys coming on. Again, thanks for everything you guys do. Thanks for everything you share in the Facebook group. If you're not in it, come join it. Leave a comment. Love to see what you buy. And I love showing you guys what I buy, what I sell it for. Hopefully that helps you guys find things. But thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. See ya.